myself because I don't want this video to be associated with my business in fitness or my passion of professional wrestling. I'm just speaking to you one-on-one. I'm not I'm Steve. I'm not Steve from Middle Kingdom Fitness. I'm Steve. And I had an incident yesterday which angered me greatly, and I still haven't gotten over it. And it brought up a lot of old memories as well. Now, mind you, I was already having a bad day at this point. I'm working at my store. This is the preface of it. And there's these teenage boys who are just lying down on the concrete with their backs up against the front of my store and their motorcycles blocking the entrance. And they see nothing wrong with this. When they leave behind the bottles that they've purchased from my store on the ground. Now, unfortunately, that's a normal procedure here because where I'm living, the people are very sloppy. Peeing in the streets is a common thing here. Throwing your junk food wrappers in the middle of the street is a common thing here. So I'm used to having to pick up people's bottles. Now, mind you, I have a convenience store, not a restaurant. I'm not a busboy. Yes, I have to keep the store clean, but I don't have to clean up after the customers. I'm not a busboy. That's not my job. So not only did they have the bottles on the floor, which I don't like, but I accept, but they had them lying horizontally with remnants of soda still in there. We have a major insect problem here in the Philippines, and behavior like that only exasperates it. You know, I thought when I lived in China that the people were dirty and unhealthy, but it's 10 times worse here. And unfortunately, it's more of the rule than the exception. I know everyone doesn't fit that category, but enough of them do to keep this place a sloppy mess. But anyway, I normally take a nap from 2 to 3 p.m. every day, so I went home to take my nap. My wife was headed to the market in our e-bike, which is more like a golf cart to be more exact, but they call it an e-bike. And I hear her honking the horn repeatedly for a good 5 minutes before I finally get myself out of bed to see what it is. And apparently, this vehicle parked in front of our driveway. I've seen this vehicle before. They're not new to the area. While they have parked very close to the driveway, they've never out and out blocked it. Now, mind you, across the street, there are no driveways, just open parking spots. But he chose to park in front of my driveway, despite the fact that it's clearly a driveway, despite the fact that there is a vehicle in the driveway that should indicate people may be coming or going. Now, on top of that, my wife has a bum foot right now. So she didn't need this. So then she starts honking and honking and honking. I come up to see. I'm incensed. Because we've had people block the driveway before. To me, it's the most selfish thing that you can do is blocking someone else's driveway. And I had these problems before when I lived in New Jersey. When I lived next to, I can't even call it a Mexican family, more of a Mexican posse living next door. 3 people were on the lease, a mother, a father, and a baby. But there were routinely 20 to 25 people there every night. And they constantly parked in front of my driveway. And, I mean, it may not be evident from this video, but I'm a peaceful person. And I spoke to them several times, oh, yeah. But they never stopped doing it. People here and there think that they can park wherever they want, and it's the homeowner's responsibility to come find them and ask them to move. Now, riddle me this. If you're too lazy to park properly the first time, why do you think somebody else should come looking for you or wait for you? That doesn't fly with me. So I started getting back to yesterday. I started screaming as loud as I can, move it, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I'm doing this literally for 10 minutes. Then I write a sign and I put it on the windshield. I regret right now that I didn't do it in spray paint on the hood, by the way. And next time that's gonna happen. And the guy finally comes out. Oh, so sorry. No, you're not. You're not sorry because you wouldn't have made that choice. You wouldn't have done it if you were sorry. You clearly saw that it was a parking space. You've parked here before. I've seen your vehicle. It stands out. It's a rust-colored pickup truck. So don't lie to me. Don't fool me. Because quite frankly, you're just not smart enough. Go away. Go. No beggars today. I'm not in a fucking mood. I will hurt somebody. And feel free to use this as evidence. I'm busy. Why can't you drink a cup of coffee without beggars coming into the establishment asking for handouts? You picked the wrong person. So this guy, oh, so sorry, so smart, and he's smiling. Sorry. Never, ever smile or laugh at me when I'm angry. For any reason. If you think that's the way to diffuse the situation, you're stupider than I thought you were. And then when my wife came back, they fled. Which to me is utter disrespect. Now my wife tried to explain that Filipino women have a reputation of being crazy when they're angry. And that's why. But there's just too much disrespect here. And I'm gonna tell you this, anyone who disrespects me from this point on can expect it back in tenfold. I don't care, I'm not pulling any punches anymore. I'm not sugarcoating, I'm not putting a governor on myself. If you're gonna be an asshole to me, I could be a much bigger asshole to you, trust me. And I know what some of you are thinking, dude, what is this, roid rage? I don't take steroids. I have nothing against it. I have nothing against the people who use it. If it were available to me, I would definitely consider it. But quite frankly, it's been proven to me where I live, I can't trust the people that even that would be genuine. There's too many scammers here. There's too many bullshit artists. This is not me, and it takes a lot to get me this way. But it also takes me a lot to calm me down. And we have a farmhouse that's being built in the country, and there'll be no neighbors. And I thought that that would be the worst existence for someone like me, but you know what? That's what I need, because people here disgust me. And I'm talking about this specific neighborhood in this specific city in this specific province. I've traveled the country and I met great people. But there's something about this particular neighborhood, Barangay 4, San Francisco, Surat, Ilocos Norte, where the scumbags outweigh the good people. I'm sure I've said more than I should have said already.